of notes each week, not five little lines on a page and scribble and say, oh, I did the work, here's my notes. That's
Mm-hmm.
fucking bullshit. That's comic
Good evening,
strips.
guys.
Okay? That's what that is. You're wasting time. People that want to learn how to.
Good evening. Welcome back, folks. Today is Friday, and as you all know, today is the end of the week, and this is our end of the week prize. Uh, Jonah, which is Friday. Well, like I promised earlier, I said I was going to make sure I did this video. Um, I make sure I do it earlier, not like last week. I delayed it to Sunday, which makes you know. I, maybe some of my people complained that they could not look at it before time. So, and I'm encouraging that after watching this video, take your time this weekend. Saturday, you have Saturday and Sunday, just two hours from each of the day. Take your time, go to the price, go to your chart. Don't fucking go anywhere, go to your chart. Look at these things, backtest what has happened last week. Watch, go back and watch those videos I said. Like, ask yourself some questions. If you are lost, you can come to my DM, ask me question. Wallahi, I'm going to attend to you. Wallahi, tallahi. I swear to God, I'm going to attend to you. Honestly, take your time, do some research, learn, because this thing is a process of development, and you need them in order to develop properly, develop a proper mindset, a proper skill, and a proper way of handling yourself as a trader. So, what do we have today? Well, today, today is Friday, 26th January 2024, and the, it goes by the Euro US dollar daily contract for Friday, 26th January 2024 did deliver nicely as call out yesterday, but did did deliver lower before pricing higher, which is pricing back into the weekly range, since today marks the end of the week and also the last day or the last Friday of the month of January 2024. Meaning that, well, yesterday I did call out that we are going to see lower prices today. We're going to expect this Tuesday low and Thursday low taking, right? So we ended up taking those low perfectly. So it delivered that, and we take that low before pricing back into the range. So some of us, if you are looking for opportunity to short and target that low, they might not give you that opportunity today. So, and although I still added the confluence yesterday by saying that you should, whenever it is time for you to trade, make sure when you come, you observe what has happened and how has it, what effect does it has with your buyers. Let's say I did this video every day, and the one I did yesterday, when I come by 8 o'clock Nigerian time, I mean Nigerian time, I open my chart by 7. I will look at it by 7 to 7:30. I leave it for 30 minutes, then I come back by 8 o'clock in the morning. So when I look at my chart like that, I when I come early in the morning, I mark out things that is happening and what is happening in the market. Then with that added confluence, plus what I have said yesterday, or plus what I have in my mind looking forward yesterday, I can now know how to engage with price depending on what price is telling me, because price is actually telling you a language, is speaking to you, then you need to know how to read them, and that is why I'm here, what I'm teaching you how to do. So that is it. The Euro US dollar takes out the relative equal lows created between Thursday and Tuesday candle lows in London session before pricing higher into the weekly ranges, giving a perfect illustration of a TGIF setup. Thank God it is Friday setup. So Friday will normally price back into the weekly ranges. Not all the time, but most times in a situation like this. So the London session actually the one that stripped that equal lows before pricing back into the ranges, into the weekly range. Now, casting forward, we can see that price is trading lower towards the end of the month. Now, price is more likely to continue sell side delivery on euro, and the high of the week is anticipated to remain open. Now, it should not be traded to if it is really going to deliver sell side, meaning the high of this week, which is this particular Wednesday high. Since Wednesday create the high of the week, we don't want to see it taken out next week if we are really bearish. So we want to see that remains open. If we take that out, I don't know, but to me, I feel like it is more, since there is a bearish order block here, it is more okay to see that remain open. But that I'm not forcing my will on price. Price will tell me what you want to do, then I will work with it. That is one thing I need you to have at the back of your mind. Then also, I will tell you now to watch my weekly recap for more insight, which I'll be dropping either tomorrow morning or tonight. I don't know, but I'll be dropping that tomorrow. I'll be dropping a weekly recap, you get, where I will look at the month and the weekly. So we'll be basing on with only based on monthly, weekly, and daily. So I have something that I want to talk about that is very important, which is going to help us going to the next month and also next week trading. So let's go to the dollar index and see how correlated they are. So this is the dollar index daily contract for Friday 26 January 2024. As we can see that they almost play the same role. Now, what makes more sense now is that this particular Tuesday high is not taken out. So this Tuesday high remain open. Now, it remaining open gives us more signal that we might see price to continue rallying higher. Take this one, then we can expect to see this one taken. Now, since we have this remain open on the XY, that means that euro will have no reasons to go higher. So we're expecting lower delivery on euro. That is it. And today really did price into previous day, almost previous day, and rally back. And going in next week, I don't want to see this low taken, which is this Wednesday low of the week for the XY. I don't want to see it taken. I want to see it remain open. So we're expecting higher prices as well on the XY. Why euro we are expecting lower prices. So that being said, let's go to the 4 hourly contract on euro. So this is the euro US dollar 4 hourly contract for January 26, 2024. Now, the euro US dollar 4 hourly contract shows nicely the price delivery for today trading range. Now, on the 4 hour, we can see that euro price lower and sweeping the relative equal lows in the early hour of today trading, then price back into the weekly ranges. Also, we can see that the 4 hour ICT inversion fair value gap that was called out yesterday hold price from rallying higher, and also how price react with this particular area. What I'm talking about is this 4 hour inversion fair value gap. We see how we rally into it and we use it to rally lower during the New York session, and this is the London session. So these are elements, or these are PDRAs that I do talk about, and how we can utilize them and how we can use them to engage with price. So that being effective, I think it is going to foster the idea of us seeing more lower price delivery, but we can also expect to see is market wig above this place for us to have an efficient price delivery next week. It will make more sense if we sweep above this high, so that the market will engineer this liquidity to foster the lower price delivery that is going to take out next week. So if we take out this high, it is going to make it more compelling for the price delivery for next week. That that's the case. Then casting forward, we can look at euro look we can look that euro is pricing lower, and we can also identify the nearest swing high that was formed today and might be swept next week. So euro can use that to engineer liquidity and start pricing lower, just like I have explained. So let's go to the dollar index and see if dollar index is willing, showing any sign that it want to take a nearest low before going higher. Yes. So this is the DXY, which is dollar index 4 hourly contract. And what we can see here is that on the 4 hour, this particular low can be remain open, and I don't know, but if there is any reason for market for price to rally lower and we take this, we might retest at this fair value gap then before going higher, which I don't support the idea. But because of this buy side liquidity that remains open, giving me more clue that we might retest into this inversion fair value gap and continue, and that will not give us a perfect low for the week. But let's see. I'm not trying to project everything that is going to happen. I'm not trying to force my will on price. Rather, I am reading what price has is saying and what action the price is taking. Then I am working with that information in which it has provided, and adding my own confluence toward the experience I had over the past few trading time that I've spent in trading. So if I added those confluences, it gives me high insight on what I am looking at and how I should engage with it. So that is just it. Then we are going to go to the Euro US dollar hourly contract. So before we get to the end of this video. So this is the Euro US dollar hourly contract. I don't know, but I don't know what's telling me this, but I feel like if we take out this high, maybe this high, it is going to engineer more efficient liquidity for us to go lower. And there is a fair value gap here, which is going to support the idea if we are going to price higher to take out this high before going lower. Which I did not just want to add it, but go to your chart and look at it, because it's not everything I'm going to be pointing out for you guys. So the Euro US dollar hourly or 60-minute contract shows nicely the intraday price delivery on today price action. Now on the hourly contract, we can see that euro price lower, sweeping the equal lows and pricing higher and giving what immediate rebalancing of price, which is what happened here. We price lower, we swept this particular liquidities, then we immediately rebalance all this inefficiency that was forming price. That is what ICs refer to as immediate price rebalancing. We have inefficiencies here, we refill them immediately. Okay. Then casting forward, I will be pleased if euro rally higher and sweep the short time swing highs, using those points to engineer liquidity for next week price delivery, which is what I just explained, that I will be pleased. Okay, now I will be pleased. There's a why I use those language. I will be pleased. That doesn't mean that it must happen. Okay, I will be pleased if it happens, because it will give me more confluence about how largely how larger the range for next week is going to play out. So if it's next week is going to have a big large range week, then we're supposed to take at least one of these major hourly swing high, either this or this, to engineer liquidity. We take out the people that put their stop here and their stops here. That's going to more engineer more liquidity to enforce or to support lower price delivery. Okay, that is what I have to say on that. Now, the daily profile is an obvious 2 o'clock a.m. New York local time as the low of the day that sweep the relative equal low and price back into the weekly range, which is this particular candle. It's formed at 2 o'clock a.m. It takes out this particular low, then before we see a rebalance in price. While the high of the day is formed at 8 o'clock a.m. New York local time, that tap on the 1 hour fair value gap or CB, which is the element that support the price rally lower, the rally lower in price, meaning that this particular 4 hour CB support this idea of this small rally lower in price. And then overall, we are expecting and projecting for lower price expansion towards the sell side going forward next week and also next month. Meaning, going toward next month and next week, overall, we are expecting lower prices, and that means we are expecting sell side delivery on Euro. Okay, so that is one of the major things. And one of the things you all don't understand, I don't know if you are actually paying attention on this video creating every day, you will definitely realize that most time the high of the day is at New York or London. These two time create it's either London create the low of the week of the day and New York create the high of the day, or New York create the high of the day and London create then London will not create the low of that day. If I don't but I just, if we are bearish, then it's either London creates the high or New York creates the high if we are bearish. Then if we are bullish, it's either London creates the low or New York create the low. There is a confluence that is added to this, and that is why when I say price time and price, that is price deal with time, there are certain time that this market tend to engineer liquidity tends to engineer liquidity to move and foster the movement for the daily range. Okay, let's go to the dollar index. Okay, this is the dollar index, and on the hourly contract, it makes more sense if we see price deliver into this fair value gap before going higher. But do we support that idea totally? No. Are we forcing our will on price that price must do this? No. But when we come at the time of the day and we see price is giving us signal, we do whatever the price is saying. That we can't force our will on this price, and we still have this buy side remain on top. And if you check the difference on this buy side and sell side that has been swept on Euro, is what they refer to as what SMT divergence. I look at this correlated move between these two pairs. Sometimes I can't just mention everything. That's why you need to learn, you need to practice, you need to put your chains up, provide time to do what you like. If you like to do this, then do it with the right mindset, with the right decision, and take action so that your trading game will change for you positively. You get, do what others don't do. Be different. And that's what makes you a trader. That's what make you whoever you want to be and whoever trade type of trader you want to be. If you want to be successful, that's on you. So to add up to this, I am going to create a weekly recap video, something like this, which I'm going to post. You know, I'm going to do that. And if you are just joining this channel, please do subscribe to this channel and like, comment, and share my videos with families and friends. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. And take your time to study, go into your chart, look at your chart, study the market, do what is necessary, and I promise you, you're going to change your whole life story by doing this. Cheers, and have a wonderful night rest. Have a wonderful weekend. And I wish you more and more in life.